August 24th, 1970. 45 fires burn in the Wenatchee National Forest in north-central Washington, all touched off by a lightning storm during the night. Throughout the morning, forest crews are sent in to circle or attack every fire. With natural lakes abundant in this part of Washington, there is no shortage of water. For Wenatchee officials, these first hours are crucial, for once the sun has had a chance to heat the earth, even the smallest fires can become raging infernos. At 1 p.m., a superheated ground fire, whose temperature has risen to 2,500 degrees, begins sucking in the surrounding oxygen. The more it takes, the more force it builds from within, and so generates its own winds. Firefighters call it a blow-up, one of the most powerful and uncontrollable forces on the face of the earth. Man has never found a way to control the force of wildfire. A blow-up, the scientists say, is comparable to the explosion of a 20-kiloton bomb. Its temperatures ultimately rise to 3,500 degrees. Its winds can reach the force of a tornado. By the following morning, Tuesday, August 25th, 33,000 acres have burned. 15 of the initial fires are totally out of control. Each has a different name, linked to a geographical starting point. Gold Ridge, Mitchell Creek, Poison Creek, Cougar Mountain, North Tommy and South Tommy, Slide Ridge, and Signal Peak. Yet together, they're part of a single disaster, which officials already call one of the worst in the history of the state. A beleaguered national forest must call for help. From as far away as New Hampshire and Alaska, firefighters converge in Wenatchee. Full-time foresters, Indian specialists, college and high school students. Ultimately, they will number more than 8,500. Many are weary, for already this year, 13,000 fires have attacked the nation's forests. With amazing swiftness, the quiet enclaves of north-central Washington have been transformed into staging areas. The solitude of a vacation wilderness has been broken. As if in some distant land, some other place on earth, great machines rend the silence, and young men are led against an enemy. Alta Lake State Park. Until 2 days ago, this was a quiet camping ground for summer vacationers. In 48 hours, the Forest Service has turned it into a totally self-sufficient city for 2,000 men. Fire boss Don Peters, a career forester with 35 years' experience fighting fires, was summoned from his home in Oregon to run all operations out of Alta Lake. His first job is to try to organize the massive firefighting effort.
Ray, I want to try to give you some help there. And Bob Krell was here, before we came in. And could I assign him to you and have him help you and kind of throw you off?
Sure, appreciate that.
All right. Well, let's go over now. I'll give a talk to him. And so okay. Because you're getting bogged down with too many details. Dave Anderson talked with you about helping Ray. You bet. And I just wondered if you fellas could fill in and work with one another together as a team, because this thing is just getting too big for one man.
On Wednesday, August 26th, the effort to circle the fire is pushed, but under a worsening pall of smoke. Atmospheric pressures have formed a ceiling over the fire areas. The smoke cannot escape. The air tankers, which are so heavily relied upon for slowing down the progress of fire, cannot fly. The elements have combined to create a smoke screen which the pilots are unable to penetrate. Beneath the smoke, the fire will continue to move unchecked through the night. Thursday, August 27th. The weather this day, a crazy conspiracy that baffles and frustrates the firefighters. Winds gust up to 40 miles an hour, yet the sickening gray-brown smoke hangs thick, almost obliterating the sun. Summer resorts like Lake Chelan become ghost towns, choked by the smell of burning trees. Fire suppression costs are averaging $500,000 a day. Mobilization of the firefighting army is almost complete. Thousands of men are out on the lines, but their efforts are futile against the driving winds. "58,000 acres of timber have burned, nearly 6 million trees. Now, many of the smaller fires have run together, and 3 massive burns pose the greatest threat: Mitchell Creek, Gold Ridge, and Entiat.
I'd like to bring you up to date on what we've got. Last night we were a little bit optimistic on what we were going to get, but the public information that we're getting shows that on Mitchell Creek here the fire has bulged out. It's gone across Grade Creek here. It's giving us a little trouble. We're having a little trouble here. Now, on the rest of the fires, things have changed, and changed in a hurry. Gold Ridge, which you may have heard about earlier, and this is as of 1500, 3 o'clock, has broken out of the lines, is going towards the west, towards the town of Ardenbohr. The fire is visible on the ridges above Ardenbohr, and the people are packing to pull out.
Scattered along a narrow, winding road, some 50 homes comprise the isolated lumber town of Ardenbohr. The name means a place to see the forest. Now relentless fire moves slowly down the slopes of the valley toward Ardenbohr's homes and the lumber mill where most of its residents work. Ultimate responsibility for stopping it rests with one man, fire boss Ralph McCurdy.
Cut a line in and head around the mountain. And I got fire over in the rocks in the next draw down the river.
Yeah, we can see it from here. Got another spot even further down now.
Here come the choppers, man.
We may be a day late and $1 short on that one.
Although the helicopters drop 400 gallons of water, the effect is like isolated raindrops. The fire is too widespread. Visibility remains bad, and throughout the day, bomber drops are too high and too infrequent to be effective. By mid-afternoon, more than 1,300 men have arrived at a base camp set up in Ardenbohr's lumber mill. None will rest until the battle is decided. Everything is improvised. The milling pond becomes a helicopter water hole.
We got fire going in we got to move, pretty much moving the other direction towards the west, but right now we're just in a state of flux, and we don't really have any good comment.
We understand the Civil Defense did ask that residents in this area water down their houses. Does this mean there's a real danger of this fire coming over the hill?
We hope not. As of right now, we don't expect it to come over. If the weather conditions get severe enough, anything can happen.
By 4 p.m., the fire is within 200 yards of some homes, and neighbors join in a desperate, primitive effort to save those in most immediate danger.
Is there another nozzle back there? Another nozzle back there. A nozzle. Yeah. Is there another one back there?
Nothing man can do has any effect. The creeping fire maintains its steady pace, burning through the thick undergrowth and gnawing at the roots of trees. Ultimately, heat becomes too intense for the firefighters, and at many places along the Ardenbohr Road, they'll be forced to back away. 4:30 p.m. With no relief in sight, some residents prepare to evacuate their homes.
Mrs. Goldman, what are you feeling right about now?
I'm scared to death. Oh, I don't know. I feel pretty good because all my friends are here helping me. But it isn't a very good sight to watch something go up that you work so hard for.
What are you taking out, virtually everything? Or
Just personal belongings, anything that I can't replace. You know, dishes that you just can't replace has been given to you, things like that. Clothes.
Do you have other people helping you also?
Yeah. My sister come up from Oregon to help me.
What do the children think?
Well, my 2 little girls I shipped to Wenatchee Monday night when this all started because they got scared right off the bat because they know what it can do.
5:15 p.m. Gusty winds shoot flames into the treetops. Now, no one can predict how quickly and in what direction the fire will run. Crews trying to hold a line above Ardenbohr must be pulled back into town. As the fire picks up speed, anxiety grows for men still on the lines. The Ardenbohr Road is their only way out.
No. Where'd she go? Jump over the Mad River? No, it hasn't jumped Mad yet, because the Mad River goes up this way, but there's nothing.